what happens to our dividend portfolio in case kunin tayo ni Lord? Okay? So sa video nito, pag-usapan natin ano yung mangyayari and what should we do para ma-pass down natin yung dividend portfolio natin in case we pass away. So yeah, let's go. Hi guys, Suplu here, and I got this question in my social media account. Sabi niya, "Hi, may question ako. Yung father-in-law ko is receiving dividends from Manulife nung nabubuhay pa siya. So he passed away 2008. But until now, we are receiving a letter from Manulife regarding his dividends. So is there a way ba to transfer to my husband since my mother-in-law deceased na rin at nag-iisang anak lang ang husband ko? Thanks." So actually, very curious question, no? And I actually answered this one in my social media account na. However, I noticed na mas malaki kasi yung reach ko dito sa YouTube compared dun sa social media. That's why I feel like this is a very good topic na i-share din dito in YouTube. That's why I'm gonna share yung thoughts ko nito and some answers na dun na shinare nila dun sa social media. And if ever may answers ka rin about this one, I also want you to share your thoughts in the comment section below. First off, very amazing, di ba? Like, 2008 pa nag-pass away yung dad niya or yung father-in-law niya. However, even until now, nagre-receive pa rin sila ng dividend. So, that is actually the beauty of dividend investing. Kasi as long as yung capital intact siya, continuous ka pa rin talaga makaka-receive ng dividends. However, yung goal kasi is that paano ba ma-transfer yung dividend portfolio dun sa family niya. In this case, dun sa husband niya. So, in this video, let's answer that. So, yung answers ng ilan sa mga nag-comment doon sa post is that since Manulife ito, they're assuming na this may be a VUL or some sort of tied up with the insurance company. Tapos, yung ideal na mangyayari nito is that if this was an insurance policy, basically, yung insurance part should basically pay for the estate tax and then automatic yan mapapass down dun sa mga beneficiaries. However, I'm assuming na since hindi na pass down yung account or yung portfolio, so I'm assuming yung dividend fund na to is actually from a pooled fund. If I'm not mistaken, sa Manulife, meron din kasi silang investment offer which I believe is a UITF, Unit Investment Trust Fund. So I believe itong account na to is a UITF through Manulife. And because of that, since this is an investment, basically, yung mangyayari is that once yung investments mo, yung assets mo, by the time you pass away, it will become part of your estate. And once maging part siya sa estate mo, the family is required to pay estate tax. Now, hindi tayo estate tax expert, so I highly suggest you consult an estate tax expert for this one, probably a lawyer or what. But as far as I know, anything under your name, in case you pass away, like real estate, yung stocks mo, yung bank accounts mo, they will all be part sa estate mo and that your family, para makuha nila, matransfer yung assets mo to their name, kailangan mo mag-pay ng estate tax. Now, as of this case, yung sa kanila, yung mangyayari nito is that since 2008 pa, baka malaki-laki na yung estate tax na kailangan niyang bayaran based din sa amount ng portfolio nila. So, let's say for example, medyo malaki yung portfolio, like millions of pesos, then probably, kailangan lang magbayad ng substantial din na estate tax para ma-transfer from her father-in-law papunta dun sa husband niya. So, ngayon, what happens sa ating dividend portfolio in case ganun din yung mangyari sa atin? How can we make sure na ma-pass down natin dun sa family natin yung portfolio natin? So, again, mangyayari since stocks, they are going to be part of your estate in case something happens to us, then basically, yung mangyayari is that yung anak natin, they really have to pay estate taxes para ma-transfer dun sa account nila or sa yung account natin dun sa pangalan nila. However, just like what they suggested, dito papasok yung importance of having a life insurance policy. So, in case something happens to us, may life insurance policy, may marireceive silang cash at yung cash na yun can be now used to pay for whatever estate taxes kailangan i-pay yung sa mga heirs or mga anak natin. Another strategy naman is to create a joint account. Meaning, ikaw tapos yung partner mo, naka-or kayo. So like, my name or wife's name, and then yung account mo in your dividend portfolio, ayun nga, joint account siya. However, yung mangyayari nito is that as long as may joint account ka, tapos may joint account ka rin sa bank, pwede mo naman ma-withdraw Okay? However, if I'm not mistaken also, in case yung partner pass away, half of that assets actually magiging frozen. And then you have to pay estate tax dun sa half na yon. So, I believe ganun din yung mangyayari if joint account siya. But at least kapag joint account siya, safely mawi-withdraw ng spouse mo or yung ka-joint account mo yung at least half ng assets mo. Another strategy naman is that since everything ngayon is online, so dapat yung partner mo, alam nila yung password tsaka yung access nila dun sa portfolio mo. Kung saan, by just doing everything online, pwede nilang ma-open yung stockbroker account mo, pwede nilang ma-sell yung mga stocks mo, and then ma-withdraw papunta from your portfolio, papunta dun sa bank, and then from your bank account, at again, dapat yung partner mo may access din sa bank account mo, so ma-transfer niya papunta dun sa pangalan niya. Ito yung cheaper way of actually transferring lahat ng assets mo papunta dun sa family mo. Pero ito yung, I'm not sure if this is legal or not, but para siyang, yun nga, like we're gaming the system, no? And medyo nakakakabal lang kasi I know a friend na yung joint account sila and then yung husband niya na pass away. And so happen na para ma-withdraw yung funds, okay? So ayun nga, like pinrocess niya yung funds for withdrawal, tapos may tumawag talaga, like, ano yung reason bakit you withdraw yung funds mo? And then sabi niya kasi for travel. And good thing lang, hindi hinanap yung partner niya. So medyo nakakakaba lang na ganun yung process, especially in withdrawing yung mga full amounts ng funds mo. And another last strategy na I know of, pero hindi ko pa to na-implement, it's something na parang nasa back of my mind lang, is actually to create a corporation kung saan lahat ng family members mo is parang in a corporation setup. So like everybody's is a board of director, and yung portfolio account mo is actually owned by the corporation. So in case something happens dun sa family, like yung father na pass away, so syempre, in the corporation, anyone can just vote sino yung magiging next president, sino yung mga board of directors. So, meaning, the corporation still owns the dividend portfolio. So, that's something na I'm also actually studying, or hindi ko pa siya na-implement, but at least, it's at the back of my mind na option din siya on how you can legally pass down yung portfolio mo dun sa family mo. So, kaya yung ginagawa ko ngayon is that I make sure na meron akong insurance in case something happens to me, may cash sila ma-receive to pay for estate taxes. At the same time, I actually given access, lahat ng mga passwords dun sa wife ko in case something happens to me, pwede niyo ma-access yon. Kaya very important talaga, you choose the right partner, someone that you really can trust. And then, at the same time, yung portfolio ko actually, naka-separate na siya. So, may portfolio ako para sa anak ko, para sa wife ko, because at the end of the day, para sa kanila, din naman talaga yung portfolio natin, di ba? Yung goal natin is to be able to create a big portfolio so that later on, down the line, they have cash flow generating assets para ma-pursue nila whatever they want. So, how about ikaw? Ano yung mga strategies na ginagawa mo to make sure na ma-pass down mo yung dividend portfolio mo to your family? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you're also wondering, ito yun for stocks, diba? How about if meron kang 1 million in your bank account? Is that also a good idea ba? Well, you might wanna check out this next video kung saan I share dito why putting 1 million pesos in your bank account may not also be a good idea. So yeah, go ahead and check out this next video and I'll see you there.